Sooner 5. First and goal for the Trojans.
Manuel touchdown.
They ran a lot of different backs in there, Coach. Not a no J. Simpson, but still not shabby either.
No, big, strong backs.
Rodriguez, the point after, makes it 7-0 Southern Cal in the first quarter.
They all have a great program every year. The talent lives in Southern California, Orange and L.A. County alone, just to recruit the talent that's there.
Mike Gaddis on the return, stopped by Spears.
Tight end around with Gaddis, tight end. Have to substitute to run the play because none of our tight ends have the ability to run that play. Option. Jamel puts the ball still, about a 5-yard gain. Safety makes the play.
3rd and 7 for the Sooners from the 25.
They really got some good defensive backs. Good throw. Ross makes a catch for 1st and 10 at the 40.
Pickup of 15, Coach. We'll take another look at it. Back in the pocket where Holloway had a little trouble yesterday, but not on this one.
He's deep enough here that he can throw and see. Play action passes in the line of scrimmage off the deer action doesn't get him deep enough, and therefore you have some problems seeing and getting the ball tipped.
1st and 10 from the 40.
Run the fullback trap. Don't block anybody.
Fullbacks yesterday, Coach, 6 carries for 13 yards on Saturday.
Jamel, we had some 4 automatics. Boy, defensive backs stepping good. They really got some good safeties. I told everybody last week their secondary is really good. Tip, ball, interception. There's one of them being tipped right there.
Interception
we had
by Williams.
7 turnovers yesterday.
1st and 10, 7-0 from the 46.
Good play to Scott Evans. Wayne Dixon up the field and hit the crack, but Scott Evans comes off the block to be able to tackle him. Overthrows on the boundary. Rodney Peete, good-looking athlete. Throws in the flat.
Saw this a bunch, Coach Appholter there on the reception. He had 8 yesterday. Pickup of 12, 1st and 10 now.
Fake sprint draw, he's got a scramble. Adrian Cooper misses, he's going to throw the ball. Guy catches it, knocks away out of bounds. Scott Garl. Scott was hurt. He played hurt yesterday. Fake the option play, pitch the ball. Scott Garl, good play. Scott, good play. Curtis Williams. Tracy Gordon. Sprint out again. Lose containment. Puts the ball on the boundary. Boy, throws that perfect strike right there.
3rd and 11. Peete connects again.
And the ball to Holt.
That's the end of the first quarter of Oklahoma trailing 7-0. Coach Switzer and I will have second quarter action in a moment. We pick up second quarter action, 2nd and 6 Trojans from the Oklahoma 18, 7-0 USC.
Leroy Holt again. Big fullback from Banning High School. Played with Jamel.
3rd and 5.
Cooper. Twin set, and they sprint out that way, and they throw in the flat, and good tackle right there by Richard Dillon. I think we've lost Richard for the season. I really hate that. He's a really good player, and he missed so much this year, and he finally gets to play this game and hurts his ankle again. So they kick a field goal, and thought they went wide right, but they hit it, and it puts it 10-0.
Rodriguez good on a 33-yarder, 37 yards in 9 plays. The score now USC 10-zip.
Now we start helping them. This is where we're going to give them a few more. We bounce outside. We fumble this ball. They kick it all the way back to the 3-yard line, and we're lucky we get this football. We're going to give them a couple more down here, but that's another one we nearly gave them.
Unbelievable field position in the first half for you, Coach. Average getting the ball on your own 14-yard line.
They averaged at the 50, I think, or better. And that's why I said our defense was forced to play them 11 times inside our own 50-yard line, and they only could score 2 touchdowns. And you've got to believe that is. You'd be thrilled to death the defense can do that every time a team gets the ball that many times with that many opportunities.
Really restricts what you can do offensively now.
It does right here. Eric Mitchell for a couple yards. trying to get the ball out. We have to punt the football, have some room to punt it. Pitch the ball in the option play to Gaddis. Gets about 4.
3rd and 4 from the 10.
Counter out of the eye. Pitch the ball. Good block, Rodney. Gaddis on the run here. Gets a first down out nearly 20, 19-yard line. Made 15 yards, and we're only 19 now. Some splits. Mail. Option play for 4-5.
2nd and 5 from the 23.
On the trap for about 4. This is 3rd and 1. This play really hurts. We had a bust here. This play really hurts us. We run into an invert safety, and you can't run that play into invert safety.
Should have ballable, should have called timeout.
On the weak side, or called timeout.
All right, makes it 4th and 4. Todd Thompson on again. Gets off a 35-yarder.
Great field position, 50-yard line every time. Pete, he can throw the ball and run.
This one completed to Green, a pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the Sooner 39 now.
Got him a hot hand so far. Break, fumble the ball, and they fall right back on it. We need a turnover to get the ball. Manuel gets a strip, and he turns around, comes back, and gets it. Puts the ball in the option play. He slips down.
3rd and 7.
Got to stop him, got to stop him. Good job, Kenny McMitchell.
What's the call here, Coach?
Had a blitz.
No,
corner.
Just they called him down at this point. I wasn't sure if it was.
So we had punt. I tell you what, they have the ball 50-yard line for us to control it, and they won 1st down. Our defense played super there. Super right here to keep them from scoring 7 or 3.
Only 26, but as Coach mentioned, the ball is down inside the 10-yard line. Sooners 1st and 10.
Jamel tries to take a shot here. We hit this later on.
Pass intended for Cavanaugh, 2nd and 10.
Defensive back, Stickers.
Coulter on the stop, 3rd and 8 from the 12.
Male sides to run with it. I think it's a little short. 54 linebacker makes the play. Punt the football away.
Thompson on for a 40-yarder.
45-yard line. Hand the ball to Manuel. He must have got hurt because he didn't play much second half.
Yeah, I think there were a half dozen sprained ankles combined in the ball game yesterday. His was one. 2nd and 9.
Down the middle, kicks the ball tight end, fumbles the ball there, but I think they got the ball back.
Good for a pickup of 24 yards. 1st and 10 now from the Oklahoma 31.
Take the fullback. Throws deep to the end zone. Good coverage right there by Parks. Freshman, Texas. 5:21. Got to hold them out of here. Oh, interception. Garl, good place. Got Garl. Get down.
All right, we'll look at that one again. 10-0 to score. Pete is back to pass, and the ball is tipped by Thompson.
Merely intercepted Kevin Thompson. Garl comes along, picks it off.
And, Coach, actually, at this point, you're down 10 points, but considering everything that's happened, it could have been worse.
Oh, yeah, field position, but we're going to make it worse. You know, well, I'd like to go on the half. There's only 4 minutes in the half right now, and we go in 10-0 at the half. You know, we're in ball games. We get some field position and regroup.
2nd and 11 at the 17 now.
But we're going to start helping them right here. They get the ball where it's 6-yard line.
6-yard line. Fumble recovered by Gibson.
Manuel touchdown.
6-yard touchdown. Score now 17-0 after the conversion.
It's not fair to your defense to put the ball there.
Rodriguez on, and things turned at this point, it seems.
No, we're not through yet. we give him the ball again down there and keep him scoring a touchdown, make him kick a field goal. He's 1 yard. He thought he had 1 foot out of the end zone. We asked him about this, why he brought the ball out. And we start out to 10 again. Ball to Perry for about 4 or 5 yards. Pull back, start running that again.
2nd and 6.
Outside veer, tackling for 3.
Yes, he did a fine job of screening it out. Looked like the fumble occurred as the ball hit the ground.
We said that his knee was on the ground. In our film, we would say that Jamel was down. It's one of those homer calls. You get that called at home. But in our film, Jamel's right knee was down when his ball was slammed around.
Manuel picks up 3. 2nd and 7 from the 8.
But it's irrelevant. Good makes the tackle with Dillon. Bootleg. That's incomplete in the end zone.
Intended for Green, incomplete. That makes it 4th and 5 from the 6, and Rodriguez is back on.
You give him 3 downs, he only made 5 yards down there. You know, really, you're thrilled to death to make him kick a field goal there.
Defense has played well, and they've given up 20 points.
Offense gave them 10. Defense, they've earned. Our kicking game has given them a few right there because we punt the ball the first punt 24 yards. That's how they got the first score. There's Stafford right before the half. So we had a disastrous first half field position-wise, and we gave them points in the second quarter and just made it a situation where we're probably going to have to get away from the things that we think we do best. And at the half, we're going to start Jamel and see if we can go score first drive of the second half. And if we don't, we'll probably go with Charles and see what we can do with him.
2nd and 5 is only 25 seconds remain in the half.
Ball batted down here. It's just pressure. Gets the ball batted up in his face.
And the last play of the half is Stafford over right guard for 1. And that's the end of the half. USC is ahead 20-0. We'll find out what was said in the locker room when Oklahoma football continues. Welcome back to Oklahoma football. It's halftime now, Coach. You're in the locker room. You're down 20-0, but field position has been unbelievable. Your possession started on the average on your 14, USC's on your 43.
Well, field position, whether people want to believe it or not, is the most important thing in football. It's not possession of the football. I'd rather had, obviously, SC with that field position ball there than us having it there. And possession of the football, therefore, isn't the most important thing unless you need it to score at the last of the ball game. But my concern at the half is this. First of all, we're down 20-0. We're in an offense that is very difficult to generate points very quickly. We have got to go to one-back sets. We've got to go to our passing game. So therefore, in the locker room, we discuss these type of things. We decide that we're going to go with Jamel the first series of the second half before we bring Charles in to start throwing the football. And we're going to go run our offense, but we're going to take some shots deep with the play-action pass. That's what we did, and we were fortunate to hit them, and we'll go score very quickly and make it a 20-7 ball game. Well, we're in the ball game now because we've got 2 full quarters to play, so we can try to continue to do what we've been doing. But the thing that I want to impress to the football team, down 20-0, I've seen a lot of football teams quit and get beat badly. Our football team, I'm proud of because we went out and played the entire second half and battle them and win the second half. And it's a tight, they're trying to score. They're playing their frontline people all the time. They only scored 3 points the second half, and they still had good field position with it, but they couldn't score on us. And we were able to put one in, yet that's all we could do. But our football team never quit offensively or defensively, and that is a key for us.
All right, Coach, we have introduced a new segment on the program this year called the Sooner Survey Question. And last week's question, interestingly enough, pertained to artificial turf versus the natural turf. The results this week were surprising. The last week's question was, do you think the Sooners perform better on artificial turf than on natural surfaces? And the answer, surprisingly, Coach, 16% said that they felt the Sooners performed better on artificial surface. So 84% said it didn't make a difference. Larry Smith, the coach from USC, came out after the game and he said...
It does make a difference.
Yeah.
No question.
In your opinion, what is the difference?
Well, I think we have the quickness and speed that we recruit. We don't have them on the grass, and we don't have the, in our style of offense, as I've always said, we're an east and west offense. We need great traction to be able to cut and turn up the field. We fell down a couple times. Leon Perry, the second half, we throw him the ball, and he tries to cut, and the turf comes out from under him, and he falls. I don't think on artificial turf that would have happened. But it did at the Coliseum. That would have been a key first down for us second half when we were at 20-7 ball game. But we played better on artificial turf. Jamel's much quicker, and our people are just much quicker, faster.
All right. This week's question, Coach, pertains to the bowl tie-up with the Orange Bowl and the Big 8 Conference champion. And specifically, the question is, do you feel it's fair that the Big 8 champion be committed to appear in the Orange Bowl? And if you think that answer is yes, call that top number, 1-900-300-6351. No, 1-900-300-6352. We will let the Big 8 commissioner know the results of this survey question. The call will cost you 75 cents. We'll pick up third quarter action right when we return. Pick up third quarter action. The Sooners trailing 20-0, and Oklahoma set to receive the kickoff. USC will defend the west goal. Rodriguez kicks off to Milburn.
Glenn Milburn, the freshman from Santa Monica, California. He's tackled about the 20-yard line. We start out first possession here, the second half. Option play, new scheme. Jamel picks up about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 here. That's a beautiful Coliseum, isn't it? Play action pass, good protection. Jamel throws, strike. Good catch there by Carl Cabinets for a big first down. Best field position today. We are in the best field position. We've played 30 minutes of football, 31 minutes of football. That's our best field position right now.
All right, let's take another look at it. Holloway pass complete to Carl Cabinets,
good
26
pass
yards.
Protection. If we had a tight, see, we have to substitute him to tight end to have a tight end to have any passing game. Obviously, people know that he's lined up there, so all you got to do is look and see the skinny tight end. Great action. They think he's got the ball. You lose the camera. You throw the ball downfield to great execution of the play here, play action pass, and fooled everybody, and great job of Eric Gross executing the play. Jamel fakes the power play into the line to our backs. Damon Stell really, Stafford, and fake it in there. Everybody's going to the ball. Then there it takes off Bross deep. They don't know where the ball is yet. The linemen stay on the line of scrimmage.
Everyone faked out there, the network people
really
and all.
Really a great throw by Jamel. Puts the ball at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and the Sooners don't take long to punch it in.
Yeah, we're lucky we didn't fumble here. Linebacker in the backfield, and Leon Perry makes him miss him, and he puts it in for a touchdown. So it's 20-7. We're back in the ball game. Now,
80
just
yards.
think, if we didn't give them the 10 points the first half, you know, it's a 10-7 ball game.
80 yards, 4 plays, only 113 on that drive. The conversion is good. Oklahoma now trails 20-7.
And it only took us a little over a minute to score, so, you know, really, we don't have to panic right now and go into one-back sets and try to throw the football. But Mr. Peak goes to work second half. Mr. Peak starts completing third down possession passes. Hand the ball to Holt for a couple yards. Good play with the defense.
SC starts from their own 31. Second
Manuel
and 7.
bounces outside. That's Holt again, isn't it? Bounces outside.
Irvin's actually.
Irvin, good play. Pick up a first down.
3rd and 2 situation. 1st and 10 from the 42.
A play action pass. That's nearly had an interception here, and that was a good play by Adrian Cooper. Catches him the backside. Fake sprint draw, throwing the flat. Incomplete. One of the few times he didn't get it.
Parks on the coverage.
And watch this one, though.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Third down. Got to have it. Crossing the route. Hits the guy. 1st and 10.
Eric Appholter picked up 16 yards.
Hey, it's 27 ball game. If we force them to punt there, we might have a little field position. We got a chance. Now they're eating up the clock now. They fake an option, counter option. They pitch the ball, the tailback, good tackle. But Kevin Thompson.
They're 3rd and 4.
3rd down. Third down. Come on, Adrian, keep your feet. Good play. Defense
Parks on the coverage again. So it's a fourth down, and USC is forced to punt.
Controlled the ball too much and had it over right at 5 minutes in. Get in the end zone. 80 yards to go.
Down 13 points. Oklahoma takes over from its own 20. Holloway, the quarterback again.
We're in I formation.
Why the I, Coach?
Well, we got receivers because we're going to have to, throw the ball some, and we're going to have counter pass. Throw right there, had individual coverage because the coverage it brings, we're giving spread in the secondary. What people do to us, they spread us out and throw. You line up with a wishbone, you don't spread anybody out. Now, right there, we fall down. We got a first down, maybe, but he falls down.
3rd and 9, and you pick up 7.
Well, he falls down, and we got a first down. That's a big first down. It's 20-7 ball game. We lose possession. We punt the ball, and here's the play right here. We get them at the 9-yard line. Great coverage, already guessed. And right now, I'm thinking 27, we hold them, force a punt. Here, we're going to have great field position. But we let them take about a 70-yard drive here. They don't score, but they control the ball.
Thompson credited with a 62-yard punt. Now it's 2nd and 9.
They call it, we thought trapped, but they're going to give them a first.
Let's see this one again now, Coach. Just 2nd and 9 from 11.
Pete throws a little low here. We thought the ball was trapped. Right there it is trapped. No question about it. Ball's on the ground, and the official can't see it.
Change or move, 1st and 10 from the 20.
Good play. Defense. Controlling the football right now.
This is the combination we saw a lot of. Pete to Affolter. Pick up a 14, 1st and 10 again.
Get up. Guy can scramble and run. First down. Mr. Pete.
Mr. Pete hits Mr. Affolter once again for a pickup of 11. McMitchell on the coverage.
Pop play. Nothing. Catch it there. At Holder again.
Pick up of 8. 2nd and 2 from the 41.
Holt bounces outside. And the pop play.
Makes it 2nd and 7 now from the Sooner 32.
No big old linemen. They don't have a lot of speed in their linemen. They're huge 300-pounders. Pass protector. Get shoe to shoe. Oh, we missed that one. Had a chance for an interception.
That one intended again for Affolter. Makes it 4th and 7.
But they control the ball. The problem, they control the ball entire. And they kick the ball, and we get the ball at the 20. They had the ball at the 9, and we lose all that field position because they controlled the ball. Made the 3rd down play. Had a bust here. Had to scramble with it coming to the end of the 4th quarter. Ball batted up in the air.
Makes it 3rd and 7. The score at this point, 20-7. The sack makes it 4th and 8. Todd Thompson on again to punt. Coulter fair catches at the 38. It's a 40-yarder. That was Todd's average for the day yesterday, and that brings us to the end of 3 quarters. It's Oklahoma 7, USC 20. We'll be back with 4th quarter action in a moment. 4th quarter action, 20-7 USC. Trojans football, 1st and 10.
Good field position. Possession. Right in the hands when we drop it. We can't catch them. Catch that one. That'd been a big play. We catch the ball right there. We're inside their 50-yard line, 20-7, 4th quarter.
Take a look at it again.
It's been a big play for us. We could held on this one. Right there. He was going to run for another 10 yards before anybody got to him.
But it's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Pete rolls out.
Get the ball inside the 30. And they give us a guy. Look at the speed and quickness he's got. He gets the first.
Pickup of 13, 1st and 10 now.
Goes a low ball, caught.
Half-holter once again.
Was that third down?
That was a
No,
second
first.
down.
That was second down. Right. Throw deep. Good play, Kevin Thompson. Good throw, 1st and 10. Freshman Charles Franks making the play. Pop play.
Surprise you much that USC's throwing the ball here?
Well, they want to throw it 35 times a ball game. He caught that ball. That ball was knocked loose for a fumble. Parks knocked it loose, and they call it an incomplete pass. He caught the ball and was turning up, and when he got hit, and he fumbled it. They tackle us here, clip us. Holt's hard guy to get down, big, strong back.
And the clipping penalty is called.
Clipped on the play.
2nd and 19.
Fell across the middle. He comes back, picks it all up again. Pete's too good.
Makes it 3rd and 3. We pick it up.
3rd and 3. And hopefully make him kick it a field goal. We juggle the ball. We pick it up. Here's Adrian Cooper picking it up, going to run for a touchdown. You can't run with it because you can't advance a fumble in collegiate ball. You can advance a block kick for a touchdown, but not a fumble.
All right, let's see that one once again.
They bobble the snap. They lose it on the ground. The ball is knocked away. Wasn't kicked. So he scoops it up. Pretty good athletic move. I tell you what, big Adrian, we ought to put him at tight end. He'd been a great tight end.
Well, you tried everyone else out there.
Well, I tell you, if we had any more defensive ends, we would. We talked about doing that.
Charles Thompson at quarterback. Having us on the reverse.
Good tackle by the defensive cornerback. 1st down.
Pickup of 13, 1st and 10.
Charles Thompson. We had a bust there. Had the quarterback draw called, and we had tackle tight end bust on us. 2 new ones. Ball was tipped.
3rd and 10 from the 39. Charles has a little mud on the face mask there.
Crossing route, Damon Stell. No gain. Too shallow, linebacker covered it.
4th and 8 after an SC timeout. Todd Thompson punts a 44-yarder. Down, that's the 15th. 20-7 still.
Leroy Holt for a few yards. Going to be 2nd and 8. 8 minutes to go. Run out of time.
That one intended for Affolter. They were going for the jugular there. 3rd and 7.
Run draw play.
Holt on the carry again. I wonder what Holt had to say to Mail after the game.
First time I've ever beaten him. Ball out of bounds. 40-yard line.
Only a 30-yard
Now
punt.
we need to do something with this. Counter play. Throw the ball. Catches it. 40-yard line. Rick Bross.
We'll see this one again, Coach. It's a 14-yard completion to Damon Stell.
This is Damon, right?
Good looking play. 1st and 10 from the SC 40, trailing by 13 points.
Stafford. 2 yards. Juggle the ball, should have been intercepted. The guy could have run all the way with it. Get him in the hands, and we don't hold on to it. We drop it. Got to be able to catch him. And we fall down here. Trip over a tailback. Charles Thompson. You saw that again replay as we studied this morning. He and the tailback run together. Feet.
4th and 16. Sooners going for it.
They shouldn't have intercepted. I'm amazed the guy just don't knock it down. And they get the ball at the 50-yard line. That's better than a punt in the 4th down.
Intercepted at the 13, so SC has it now 1st and 10 from the 14.
Defense is tired. Had to play a lot of snaps.
After a penalty, it is 3rd and 6 from the SC 18. Still going deep. 4th and 6, SC punt. Charles Thompson deep for the Sooners. And fair catches after a 49-yard punt at the Oklahoma 33.
Beautiful sight. Weather's great out there. Oh, no, 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 no. God. Throw it deep, missed, threw it behind him. One guy's was in his face. Here's where they get the field goal. We stop them here. Charles Thompson runs them down. They went 15 yards in the ball game to score 13 points. In this ball game, they had to go a total offense of 15 yards to score 13 points. That's not fair to the defense.
2nd and 7 from the 8.
Try to bootleg it. Goes to the back of the end zone. It's out of bounds. You're in the white. You're out of bounds. You got to be in the green.
3rd and 7 from the 8.
Going to throw deep here. Fly route.
And it's 4th and 7. Rodriguez back on. And this 25-yard field goal is good.
The interception gave it to him to run back the 40-yard line.
That makes the final score USC 23, Oklahoma 7. We'll be back with our Budweiser Player of the Game when Oklahoma football continues. And now let's go to the OU locker room and meet our Budweiser Player of the Game.
I'm Steve Newman, and our Budweiser Player of the Game against Southern Cal is our sophomore from Edmond, defensive tackle Scott Evans. Scott, you played a great game, but spotting Southern Cal 20 points, that makes it tough.
Yeah, you know, the first half didn't go like we liked it. You know, we had to come out second half and we fought, and the second half is a 7-3 game, or, 7-3 game. And, we played good second half. Just first half, just things didn't go our way.
Anything they did that surprised you?
No, not at all. We knew what they were going to run. We knew what set they were going to be in, what play. Their sprint draw tee, their passing game, sweep. They didn't surprise us at all. We didn't see no different blocking schemes. Made a minor adjustment at halftime. We were prepared mentally.
Rodney Pete on a 3rd down and 19 after we had sacked him on 2nd down. Was that the play that really helped boost them up?
I'll tell you what, they did a heck of a job completing their 3rd down plays. There's a couple of them where 3rd and 8, that 3rd and 19, 3rd and 9 where they got the 1st down. And, it's hard to beat a team when they can continue to do that.
Well, Scott, even in the loss, congratulations for being the Budweiser Player of the Game for this week against Southern Cal.
Really, the defense was in a very difficult position, and Scott played an excellent game.
He's a good player. He's been a good player since he's been at Oklahoma, and just a sophomore, so he'll continue to be. Scott's right. He analyzes it extremely well. When you win 3rd down situation, football is a game of 3rd down. The team that wins the 3rd down gets to maintain the football. When you maintain the football a lot, you usually end up scoring. So Pete is the guy that made it happen. It's his individual talent. You put the ball in someone else's hands on 3rd down and 19 or 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 9, they might not have been able to do it. But he's the key. The guy, you can never win football and never have a championship football team unless you have a guy at quarterback make those things happen.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, Oklahoma football continues after this. Coach, earlier in the program, you mentioned linebacker Richard Dillon may be lost for the season. What about other injuries to the squad?
We had several ankle sprains that maybe make some of them practice doubtful this week, and maybe it's the game next week. So we've got some things that bother us right now.
Besides the Miami loss, I guess the last loss was to Washington back in the 1984 Orange Bowl. Losses have not happened very often. Where do you go from here?
Well, we try to get better with who we've got, Dean. We reassess what we're doing, analyze, maybe cut down on some things that we're doing, get back to basics, and look at the people and try to win the games you're expected to win. And that's the key. Obviously you got Iowa State this week. You can't take anyone for granted. They played well this week against Iowa. They've improved. Obviously, we've got Texas the next week. Texas gets beat by teams that throw the football. We're not a passing team. They give up a tremendous amount of yardage to BYU and North Texas State. North Texas State nearly beats them last night because of the passing game. I'm sure Texas can play the running game much better than they do the passing game, and that's what our style is. But we've got to evaluate, look, and get better at what we're doing. And I think that it's possible to do that.
Looks like your offensive line is an area of a great deal of concern. You graduated some great players, but you had an injury yesterday. Of course, you had the tight end problems. Assess the offensive line at this point.
Well, we had to move Mark Van Kersbelt from tight end back to tackle this week, and he's going to be a good player. I think Manning and him are very good players. I know Phillips is. A loss of Latham has hurt us, and we've got a new young guard that has got to get better, and that's, of course, Medice.
And personally, is this something, you have always responded well when backed in a corner. Do you feel yourself being backed into a corner?
No. Why should we feel like we're backed in the corner? I can look at our schedule and tell you the people that we have on it. We've got a chance to beat you, and one of them Southern California. I think that we've got some things that we need to get done that I think we can get done, and we can win a lot of football games before the season's over.
All right, we have a tape that has a lot of the great moments on it, Coach. We want to show people at home they have a chance to buy. It's called The Best of OU Sidelines. There's how you can buy it, 1-800-453-8100. The cost of the tape, $24.95 plus the $3 shipping and handling charge. And there you see the other details. The phone number, 1-800-453-8100. And, Coach, good luck this coming week.
Well, we've got a tough one. Like I said, we can never take anything for granted, but it's going to be good to be back and Owen Stadium, Owen Field, and play a Big 8 conference schedule.
For Barry Switzer, I'm Dean Blevins. We'll see you next week at this time on Oklahoma Football.
Oklahoma Football has been brought to you by Budweiser, Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you. Clothing for Barry Switzer and Dean Blevins was provided by Harold, Oklahoma City, Norman, and Tulsa.